What's going on, YouTubers? Streaming live, how are you? What's happening? Twitter and Scopers, what's going on? Facebook Live, great to have you all on. Um, for those of you that are hopping on or seeing me for the first time, watching the replay, my name is Ken Cloutier of GetMotivatedForSuccess.com. I live down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and I help network marketers and entrepreneurs generate leads online, sponsor more reps, and make more money. So, if we're talking about sponsor more reps, you're obviously sharing your business opportunity, right? Your network marketing or MLM opportunity. How do you handle when a prospect sees something negative online? What do? Do you call the company and say, "What do I do?" Somebody saw something negative online, or do you get defensive? What do you do? What do you do? And in the 15 years that I've been in network marketing, man, I've seen it all the time, right? It happens. It's going to happen. Um, so I want to give you a couple quick little pointers on how you can prevent it, and be prepared when somebody does come to you, either with negative or they could perceivably find negative on the internet. Because listen, nothing's perfect, right? Your business, as awesome as it is, nothing's perfect. My business has negative reviews. Your business has negative reviews. McDonald's has negative reviews. Walmart has negative reviews. Everybody has negative reviews. Okay, it's a normal thing. But in order to prevent it a lot, um, number one, what I would recommend to do is actually go online and find what kind of negative stuff is out there, right? Plan ahead. Be ready for the questions to come. Know what sort of things on your company are being quote unquote complained about, or what kind of reviews. If somebody Googled your company, what are some negative things that the average prospect who is doing their research is going to find? So you want to be prepared, right? You want to be prepared. You want to find out what it is that's being written negatively about your business. So then, when you're sitting down with your prospect, and let's just say you ask them, ready to get started. Sounds like you're ready to get started. Um, and let's say they're not ready to get started right away. They say, I want to do my research. Now, you and I both know when somebody says they want to do their research, they're actually not researching. They're going to go to Google. It's just what people do when they research. It's Google. Let me Google Juicy Juice Company and find out about it. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to see all the negative crap. People do blog posts, people do videos and stuff about your company and all the negative experience they've had. Bill and Susie out in Iowa, lost their car, their home, they got divorced, all because of your company. All right, it's ridiculous, the stuff you see out there. So number one, be prepared. Go and look yourself. What is out there that could be perceived as negative to a prospect? If a prospect says, well, I want to do my research, before I get in business, before I do this, you can say, hey, this is where it's important to be hang loose. Hey, no problem, no big deal. Go ahead and do all the research that you need to do. But just curious, is there anything in particular that you need to do your research on? Because I want to be able to point you in the right direction, right? And they'll say, oh, I need you to do research on blah 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 blah, right? So then what you want to say here is you want to let them know, okay, fine, no problem. But, I just want to let you know that, you'll go on Google, you'll do your research, and you're probably going to come across some negative things. In fact, I know pretty much all the negative that's out there because you did your research, right? So you're going to say, hey, when you Google it, you're probably going to see, top of the page, this person that talks about ABC, about the company and how bad it is and it's a scam and stuff. I just want to let you know, there's two types of people that will usually write negative. Number one, people that really didn't give it a go. They really didn't try hard in the business, but you're somebody that's going to try hard in the business, right? Yeah. Number two is you're going to find a lot of marketers that will actually write negative stuff about different companies so that they can sway you into their deal. So they'll talk about Juicy Juice is a scam. It doesn't work. The comp plan sucks. Everything about it sucks. Blah, 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 blah. But oh, by the way, if you're interested in a business opportunity, check out my deal, right? A lot of marketers do that. And it's a shame that they kind of backstab and try and talk negatively about the competition, so that they can sway more people to their opportunity. But it's a fact, people do it. In my opinion, they're creating a very bad name for themselves because that's a real sketchy way to try and market your business. But it happens. So you have to let the prospect know that a lot of times the negative reviews that they see online about a scam or doesn't work is usually other marketers that will talk negatively about the juicy juice opportunity, the opportunity that you're presenting, and with the hopes that they can sway somebody to look at their deal and recruit people into their deal. So let the prospect know that yeah, there's going to be some negative out there, and be upfront about it. In fact, I would recommend when they say that they need to do some research, and they tell you what their research that they need to do on, you can let them know they're going to find some negatives. It's okay. It's not a big deal. One of the key things is how you manage it. You see, if you don't make it a big deal and you explain to them, Bob, wouldn't you rather actually experience it for yourself to find out if it's a good deal or not, rather than, go online and read a blog post about Bob and Sue in Idaho who didn't, if you're from Idaho, I'm sorry, I'm just using that as an example, who you don't even know Bob and Sue. You don't know what Bob and Sue did in the business or didn't do in the business. You don't know if they listened to their upline, if they had mentors, coaches. So isn't it better, Bob, to experience it for yourself? Then you can determine if it's the right thing. I mean, to get started with Juicy Juice, it's only $500. It's only $150. In the big scheme of things, that's not really that much money to determine if it's something that you want. And I always like to use the test drive, right? When you look up a car that you want to drive, I just got a new car, so it's kind of fresh in my mind. But if you're going to buy a new car, chances are you'll probably Google it, you'll do some research, you'll see good positive reviews and you'll see negative reviews. But what does every single person do before they buy a car? They test drive it. Right? They take it for a spin. They drive it around. They see how it handles. They see if they like it. They see if there's enough pickup. All that kind of stuff. They sit in the car. They look at the interior. They want to experience it for themselves, Bob. They don't just listen to Joe Blow who bought a car, the same model, and didn't like it. That doesn't mean it's a bad car. It just means that Joe Blow may not have liked that car. But if you're going to buy the same car, if you're interested in that same model, you'll read the review, you'll take it with a grain of salt, but then you go experience it for yourself. Well, jumping into business is no different. Especially a home business. I mean, it's literally pennies on the dollar to get started in your own home business. So why wouldn't you go ahead and test drive the business, see if it's a fit for you, see what your experience is like, because your experience may be completely different than the person that wrote a negative review online. So I want to explain to Bob, I want to explain to the prospects that thought process, right? That go ahead and see it from your perspective, and you can determine if your perspective is different from the person writing the negative review. But all in all, if they still want to do their research, I've handled all of it. I've made it real hang loose, right? So if you don't make it a big deal, they're not going to make a big deal out of it. And then when they do read the negative review online, they're going to say, oh yeah, Ken said that there was going to be this. Ken said that people were going to say this about, excuse me, about the company. But, he basically answered my question. So yeah, okay, no big deal. This is just Bob and Sue that are complaining, or this is a person trying to get me into their deal. But yeah, Ken said they were going to be like this. So you let them know ahead of time, so it's not like shock value, like, oh my God, I got into a scam, or, I don't want to do the business now because it's a scam. Let them know ahead of time. And that's why you want to do your research, before you sit down with people. Just Google, find out what people are writing, and so that you know what to say when somebody says they want to do their research. You can let them know ahead of time, hey, just want to let you know, negative about everything, here's what you're probably going to find. And then explain the two types of people that write reviews: people that really didn't give it a go, and two, people that are trying to lure them into their own deal, and they're going to write negative stuff so that people won't want to do juicy juice and they're going to want to do something else. So that is my recommendation on how to handle situations, because you're going to get it when you're sharing your opportunity, how to handle prospects that will either see negative reviews or did see negative reviews about your company. Okay. And one last thing for those of you who are in network marketing, have a home business, I'm doing a live training this Thursday night, the 26th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to share with you some real undercover strategies on how to get 20 leads in 20 minutes per day on Twitter. So if you're somebody that's watching this and you're using social media, you're trying to get leads online, you're sick of prospecting offline, you're like, I don't have a lot of time, but I want to generate leads for my business. You want to be on this live training. It's a free live training where I'm going to unlock some of these secrets, underground, very little known things that you can do on Twitter to start generating 20 leads per day in 20 minutes a day. 20 leads in 20 minutes. So if you're interested in being on that live training, I've left some links for you. If you're on Facebook Live, right above the video here when I'm done is the link to the training. You can go get registered. Again, it's going to be this Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're on YouTube, right underneath the Show More button, you can click the link. And if you are on Twitter or Periscope, you can click the link right here in the title. If you can't click the link, all you have to do is very simple. Go to www.getmotivatedforsuccess.com/Twitter. getmotivatedforsuccess.com/Twitter. All right, so it's going to be a hot training this Thursday on how to generate 20 leads in 20 minutes on Twitter. All the underground secrets that you need to know if you want to generate a lot of leads using Twitter. So hope to see you all on Thursday night. This is Ken Cloutier of getmotivatedforsuccess.com. If you got value, feel free to share. And I will see you on the next video. Have an awesome night. Take care. Peace out from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Bye for now.